Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Chow with Lau, and today I'm going to show you how to make one of my favourite dishes, beef and pineapple. And we're not going to use tinned pineapple, we're going to use fresh pineapple. Let's go guys. Right, to prepare our pineapple I'm going to chop it in half because I'm only going to use half. Okay, use a very sharp knife. Pineapples can be quite tough sometimes. Cut the base off, and then we're going to take the skin off and just run a knife down the sides to get all the kind of pithy bits, all the bits we don't want. Okay, so we don't want these knotty bits, so we can just get rid of these with our knife, just like that. Okay, so we just run our knife all the way through, just spin them out, and they should come out quite easily. They're a bit fibrous and we don't want to be chewing on those, do we? So now we've cleaned up our pineapple, what we need to do is slice it into quarters like so and take out our core, because again that's a little bit fibrous. Okay, once we've done that, we can then turn it into our familiar looking pineapple chunks. There we go guys. So for this recipe I'm going to use 2 rump steaks, both of them 8 ounces or about 225 grams a piece. So to prepare them I'm going to slice them up into fine slices so they cook evenly and quickly. So I'm going to strip off the fat like so, start to break them up into pieces, and then to make sure we're going to make them as tender as possible, we're going to cut across the grain, creating thin strips as we go. So the next step is to velvet the beef. Now velveting is a technique where we can make the meat even more tender by adding some corn flour and sodium bicarbonate. So in here I've got about 1.5 teaspoons of corn flour and 1 teaspoon of sodium bicarbonate, which I'm going to add to our beef. And then I'm going to massage it in. And you can leave it for about an hour, will be fine. You can leave it longer if you want a bigger effect, but because this steak isn't too bad in the first place, it should only take about half an hour. If you're using a tougher cut of meat, then leave it for 2 or 3 hours, possibly even overnight would be good. You can see already that it's beginning to affect the beef. It's making it paler and it's starting to kind of lose its shape a little bit, which chemically it's being tenderized. If you want a full breakdown on how to do this, there's a video dedicated to showing you how to velvet beef on my channel, and I'll leave a card in the upper right hand corner of the screen right now. Also at this stage we can marinate the beef as well, so I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon of sugar, about 1 tablespoon of light soy sauce, and about 1/2 tablespoon of pure sesame oil. Give it a stir, and this is going to give even more flavour to your beef. Right guys, so the next step is to fry off the pineapple. What I want is a little bit of colour. I want a little bit of char on the pineapple. A little bit of caramelization. Right, now for the meat. I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons of oil in, get it hot, get that swirled around, make sure we're coating the wok, and then we're going to sear our meat. Just lay it out flat, don't touch it, let it cook, let it sear for about a minute before we touch it again, because otherwise it's going to stick and break up. We don't want that. Then we can turn it over and try to get all sides seared. As we turn it over, we can try to sear the remaining sides of the beef, sealing in the texture and sealing in the flavour. Okay, once we've done that, we'll take the beef out again, because we don't want to overcook it and we don't want to burn the other ingredients. Right. Okay, no need to wash the pan because we are going to deglaze it with the liquids a little while. Right, not so hot this time. We're going to add our onions and our garlic and our ginger. Okay, so we can start getting them softened up and slightly browned off. Okay, once we've got that started, we can reintroduce our beef, turn the heat up, put the beef back in. At this point, we're going to add a good pinch of salt and a little grind of pepper. Reintroduce our pineapple. Give it a stir. Now I'm going to add my liquid, the water. Get that back up to temperature again. We can add our 2 teaspoons of sugar and our 3 tablespoons of, you guessed it, ketchup. As we bring this to the boil, it's deglazing the pan, so all the nice little charred bits of flavour are breaking up and going into the sauce, which is really nice. Don't waste any of that flavour. Right guys, we're nearly there. Bringing back to a nice fast simmer. And now we can add our corn flour slurry to thicken up. Okay, just add it in until it's the right thickness for you. I'd say that's about right, guys. Look at that. Beautiful. And there you go, guys. Beef and pineapple. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please consider subscribing, liking and commenting. There's a new feature now, so if you want to leave me a little tip, then if you go underneath the video, there's a little heart-shaped thing saying thanks, and you can leave small amounts of money that will help my channel. If you like, no pressure, you don't have to, no obligation at all, but if you do, that would be really helpful. Thank you very much, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.